Hey, okay. Hey.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Scotty Show. Tonight we're gonna be reacting to Robb Banks. I don't text back, I don't call. It's actually been a minute since I really listened to like new Robb Banks. I would say this is the newest project that I'm listening to right now, that I'm about to listen to right now. I pretty much listened to all of Robb Banks' old stuff. Let me go on my Apple Music real quick, just so I can make sure in my library. But yeah, I listened to Calendars too. I like the project where he had Project 8, Dream Mode. That's on repeat. Where he had 225, Ride With Me, I Love You So Much, with Famous Dex, Griffith Did Nothing Wrong, Green Hearted. You already know, like those ones. Pressure, Phone Sex, Two Phone Shawty. And like that's pretty much like the Robb Banks that I have on repeat. I really have not listened to any recently or new Robb Banks, and I just saw that he recently just dropped. He actually dropped today, and I just figured, why not react to Robb Banks, one of the goats of the underground music scene, and definitely one of the most important figures. If you guys don't know Robb Banks, he has that affiliation with Space Ghost Perp, Raider Clan, Xavier Wolf, Chris Travis, Bones, also affiliated with Denzel Curry, XXX Tentacion, Kid Trunks. There's so many, Wi-Fi's Funeral, so many other people too as well. And I'm sorry if I missed them. There's just so many people that are in this web of the underground that you just can't really name them all. It would take you hours to get through it all. The iceberg of the underground. But yeah, I just figured, man, like I gotta react to this. You know what I'm saying? We did the father reaction, and I just thought, I see that Robb Banks is about to drop. Why not react to Robb Banks when he drops? So, you know what? Let's get into this, man. This is the Scotty Show. Robb Banks, I don't text back, I don't call. Let's get into it. First song we're gonna react to is D&D, One Missed Call. Let's get it.
I can't even pick my phone up, let alone be around your love. Feel disgusted with you every time we touch. How you got a nerve to call me up like come outside and have some fun when I'm at home trying to figure shit out with us. D&D for a reason, where you was when I was bleeding. 1,000 miles from home by my loan, what you was thinking. Bitch, motherfucking right, I'm in my feelings, but I'ma make sure that you feel me every motherfucking reason. Cause you cheating.
Bro, I may have missed out on this, like on this newer music, but I've never heard Robb Banks sound like this before. This dude sounds way more mature. The music sounds mature. The music just sounds like it elevated. Like Robb Banks is in a whole new bag with this. Like it just feels different. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't sound like the Robb Banks that I'm like used to. You know what I'm saying? And I like that. You know what I'm saying? I like hearing the elevation and maturity of the sound, and maybe we're gonna get some some of that old Robb Banks in this. But so far, it's just giving me new Robb Banks vibes.
Now I was reaching, I could take this back to Kingston when I was putting it all together one by one. You just had excuses, gave me reason after reason for the trees. I know you're regretting all the shit you had done. Look what I gave you. First time my name whole way, you could scale up. You was with them bums, let them take you out to dinner. You was trying, know you could, but I wasn't trying to get back together. One of my lit back, wanted your mama, wanted your best friend and your sister. I fought them pussy niggas, about that I confided in you. Like when I had to shake my mama head, I almost teared up. I had paid for the funeral, couldn't find the time to pull up. I told you all that, and you run back and told all of them. I told you. It's on my phone. Yeah. Brand phone face. They gon' brag on my name like we was buddy. Like we the same. I can't even pick my phone up, let alone be around your love. Feel disgusted with you every time we touch. How you got a nerve to call me up like come outside and have some fun when I'm at home trying to figure shit out with us. D&D for a reason, where you was when and I was bleeding. 1,000 miles from home, by my loan, what you was thinking. Bitch, motherfucking right, I'm in my feelings. But I'ma make sure that you feel me every motherfucking reason. Cause you
D&D for a
Hey, so I just tried calling in.
Hey, you got nothing, call me up.
To voicemail.
Call me up, like come outside.
Where you at? I'm just checking on you. I miss you.
D&D for a
I'm a little worried, so call me when you get this. Bye. Love you.
D&D for a reason.
Yo, that was fire. I have never heard Robb Banks just sound like this. Sound so mature and so calculated with a delivery like this, and it just shows like how long he's been doing this, because a lot of these rappers from Robb Banks' era sound the same still, and they haven't elevated their sound. So when you hear something so refreshing like this coming from Robb Banks, he's just able to just stick with the test of time, you know what I'm saying? He's able to like just keep on like going forward and making more music, putting out great music, great sounds, and it just shows that like he's always going to be well calculated. He's always going to try to either stay ahead of the game or make sure that he is on par with everyone else. And like, this is a marathon, not a sprint. So Robb Banks could make another hit and like he could blow up again. Like, even though he's already I don't know what I would categorize him as. He's definitely, I would say he's in limbo of mainstream and underground, because he's been doing this for a while now that everyone like knows him. They like him. He's done Rolling Loud. He's done some of the bigger, you know, music festivals and things like that. So I definitely see him being in like limbo, and I feel like he's just one hit away to just like pushing him up even higher. You know what I'm saying? He just needs like another like hit. Honestly, he just needs another hit, because he already has the look, the lore, and everything else about him. He makes another hit, there's no telling what will happen. But next song we're gonna react to is "Go and Ask." 2 missed calls.
First of all, nigga, I sent you the whole address. It's in Palmetto. And there's 3 for this nigga front seat and this nigga here in the back. And you can't bail now because I waited an hour.
I was riding in Atlanta with a 40 on my lap. GPS and Gresham Road to see my bitches from the trap. I was only 17 with my big dog strap, but I fell in love with it when I had it in my hand. Nigga, everyone in Bride know me like they backhand. I was a badass jib and I'm a grown ass man. This a full court press whenever I walk in with them bands. Feel like Reverend now sharp than where they screaming from their stands. Come on, I been in hot demand. Bet it, nigga, ask your bae. I could bet it 10 and she say yes right in your fucking face. I got a feeling these little niggas smiling in my face. Already know I turn my back, these niggas start to hate. I'm in a fist fight with my bitch from Notre Dame. Head up, made me punch dead like Gates. I had to get out to the nitty if we being frank. I had to get out to the
He low key on that Larry June shit right here. He need a Larry June feature on God.
like I'm John Morant. My nigga Uzi and my tongue is a gat, hit her from the back, brat, brat, brat. My nigga Uzi and my tongue is a gat, yeah. Hit her from the back, brat, brat, brat. These niggas hated for so long, now they mad. Clap, you niggas ran it, but I did a 4 flat. Clap, I should remind you little niggas who I am. Clap, matter of fact, little nigga go and ask. Got me in the red Civic, I was sliding with Lil Day. Don't want a dap or a pound, cause now you see niggas made it. Bitch, we did it by ourselves, I be damn if a nigga take it. Tryna get they on the praises off some shit that I created. Ayy, I'm the real boy, yeah, the little boy. Fresh since Woodside, rolling on a pill, boy. You don't got a gun, nigga, better show some. Fuck, nigga, you better act like you know some. My whole chocolate at the bus stop like Forrest Gump. She said she never seen a stepper, so I made her walk. Meanwhile, I'm on the flight to Asia like the Shogun. Gave her a pill, said it takes one to know one. Yeah, come on, clap.
Where you
Yeah,
at?
come on, I'm here. Clap.
I'm a little worried,
Yeah,
so
it's me. Clap. Come on.
I'm just checking on you.
Yeah, clap. My nigga Uzi and my tongue is a gat, hit her from the back, brat, brat, brat. My nigga Uzi and my tongue is a gat, yeah. Hit her from the back, brat, brat, brat. My nigga Uzi and my tongue is a gat,
Yo, another thing I wonder, how come we haven't had like a Rob, like I know Robb Banks was cool with Denzel Curry. I don't know if people are still cool or not. I don't know what that atmosphere is like, but I'm curious as to you know, why Robb Banks hasn't done like a JK the Reaper feature, why he hasn't worked with there's quite a few artists I'm surprised that he hasn't worked with. I would love to hear a Robb Banks, AFN Peso. I would love to hear Robb Banks, Ralphie the Plug. I would love to hear Robb Banks and 1000 Band Fonnie link on songs again. And I feel like, man, like in situations like this, you are stronger united rather than divided. And I hope that one day we can get more of like those features and more of those. It's almost as like, it's like boxing or like MMA, man. Like it's like John Jones versus Francis Ngannou. Like things get in the way of it happening, but like it's something that the fans deserve, but we don't get it as, you know, MMA fans. Or like there's boxing things that should have happened in boxing and they didn't happen because of petty things getting in the way. So there's boxing matches that we will never ever get, and it'll just be like what ifs. So I think that, you know, once you like, and it's hard for me, it's easier said than done, but like once you think about, you know, the fan perspective and what's the overall bigger picture, you then realize that like the pettiness and all that stuff is not really, and I'm not saying that there is petty things in between all these artists, but sometimes it is, you know. And I hope that one day that they could just realize that like, yo, we are stronger together and united rather than divided. But hey, let's keep it going.
Hit it from the back, black, black, black. My nigga Uzi and my is a gat, yeah. Hit it from the back, black, black, black.
You gotta be lying right now. Like, yo, so you're really not gonna pick up your phone? Like, I know you're fucking lying. I'm sitting there waiting at the crib like a fucking fool.
Or press 1 for more options.
And then you have the nerve
Please record your
to
message.
take your fucking location off. Like, I can't see that shit. Like, why you think it's cool to not call me? Like, not say anything, not send a fucking text. Like, now I'm sitting here talking on this fucking, talking to my phone, talking to this voicemail, like literally a fucking fool.
All right, we're gonna get into the next song. Another artist I was thinking about that Robb Banks could collab with, Cemetery. I'm surprised Robb Banks ain't collab with Cemetery yet, which would be fire. That'd be a fire collab. Next song we're gonna react to is Wait, 3 Missed Calls. Let's get it.
So I finally got Flash to post that shit up. I've already talked to her about the album coming.
That booking email is not working. I'm pretty sure motherfuckers is trying to book shows and that bitch or at least interviews and shit.
And does a lot of
Payment.
PR. So
Said it needs a payment.
help me out. Let's build with her.
He says the
So
one
we
that
can
you
start
gave
getting
him
some.
out.
It's fucked up, got 20 hoes I don't know in my section. The price of fame and how you broke it, people feel neglected. My mama got dollar bills, auntie like you on visit. Auntie, I'm trying to get it for real. This playing for no scrimmage. Ay, I always imagine myself riding in a Bentley on a plane to Dubai, finna shit on all these bitches. Ay, first name Richie, net worth $2 million. I remember how all of you niggas did me. Yeah. Look at you, how I feel to sell shoes. I don't come down to your job and knock the laces out your boots. So don't speak on what I do. Far back, little homie, cool. Yeah, cool like how I do before you peaked in high school.
This is definitely a more mature Robb Banks right here. Rapping about real stuff, rapping about, you know, his grandma needing help, mom needing money, and asking him why he hasn't been coming around, people judging his career, and he's, you know, trying to give you the perspective of, yo, I don't go to your job and then, you know, tell you what to do at your job or anything like that, so don't tell me about my job or like my position or my life. And, you know, that's like that thing that, you know, I even talked about this with like about Cemetery, people that like, you know, go harsh on Cemetery. I'm like, yo, y'all have to let these artists like develop and become themselves and figure out themselves as they're navigating this popularity, fame, getting money and stuff like that, because most people don't come from money and most people were not always popular and most people are not used to like this kind of sensationalism or just groupthink that's about them, you know what I'm saying? Like some people will never know what it's like to have a whole Reddit, you know, page dedicated towards them, you know what I'm saying? Some people don't know what that feels like. Some people don't know what it's like to have fan or stan accounts on Twitter, on Instagram, or on Facebook of them, you know what I'm saying? And those are like things that you look at and you deal with it and you're just like, okay, like either you're really happy about it, you're indecisive, you feel very weird, or, you know, it's just so many different emotions and feelings and thoughts that you have to process. So I like that he's, you know, rapping about this. This is fire.
Yeah, my files pull up red flag. These hoes have a race to make me bust. Let me raise a check a flag. Baby, throw the towel in. I was all alone while you was with your friends, taking trips and making plans. Yeah, speed it up. Juke. Fucking with little babies, have a con before I beat it up. Yeah, heat it up. Juke. Walking with a body on my gun, but I'm clean as the fuck. tough. Juke, made it through that hate and fake love, I'm the fucking one. Nigga left step, nigga right step, nigga side step. I'm a giant, modern day success story. Treat me like I'm Rocky. My nigga Shawnee P doing push-ups and Rikers. I could not acknowledge you niggas if I was spiteful, but I'm not that grown and I am that spiteful. Consider your little bitch gone, cause I'm a sniper. She won't even try to duck from this rifle. I might go to Staten Island, live in Park Hill Project. In the club in a bathrobe like Chingy Agante. Wait, tryna tell this white bitch I don't take Vyvanse. Thighs to the side, singing Barbra Streisand. Wait, you don't got no money, you can't slide in. Boss your life then, dust it off and try again. Wait, tryna tell this white bitch I don't take Vyvanse. Thighs to the side, singing Barbra Streisand. Wait, you don't got no money, you can't slide in. Boss your life then, dust it off and try again. Wait, I don't like your friends, I don't like them niggas. Wait, I just want you coming with me when your night ends. Wait, I'm in Mo Bay, getting everything arranged. Wait, I ain't even put that pussy on the flight yet. Wait, young Big Paul, young Jimmy Hoff. Wait, walk around this bitch with power like I'm Ray.
That's 12 dudes you done fuck in a year.
Wait, beauty behind the man that you a weekend thing. Come on.
Be in 5 years.
But what about this is how I look
Not even including the niggas that you done fucked before that.
somebody like Superhead, right? That was going around. Everybody knew her name. Everybody knew what she was doing, and dude still wifed her up. She's married now.
All right, those are those dudes though.
You know what I'm saying? It could happen though. I'm sure that you've been. I'm sure that you've been.
Wifed her up.
The guy, what's his name?
I would have never wiped
the actor.
I would have never wiped that.
Eddie Winslow.
I would have never wiped that. She had so many dicks on her mouthpiece. I would never wipe that.
But I'm sure you've been with girls in your past that have been hoes, and you probably knew it, and still, you know.
It's not. I'm talking about the female.
That's crazy. No, that's true though. I know there's a lot of guys that feel that way, but it's not. They kind of like try to get shamed into accepting or like not having standards. Like, but it's okay for the opposite to have like standards. That's the craziest thing. That's the craziest thing, bro. It's crazy. It's craziness. All right, next song I'll get into is Glitter. Let's get it.
Come on. Real. My main bitch look like Mariah. I taught her math, not science. If I touched on a bitch, it was Midas. King Leonidas. Counting up to my thumbs, got arthritis. You looking for me, better check on the island. 8 deep with bad bitches around me. Just 100,000 collected and counted. She looking astounded. I'm looking at power. These niggas be hoes, be looking for.
Look, this is what I was waiting for right here. This is Robb Bank. This is the one that I was waiting on. Like I said, I already know. Like 1 through 3 fire songs. I'm not even gonna doubt. Like I'm not even gonna question your rapping ability. That is why, like, I don't even bring up his lyricalness, bro. If you are not tapped into Robb Banks, you already know his rapping ability is. He's one of the best. You know what I'm saying? He has one of the best pens. You can't even deny that. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I really respect about Robb Banks. Like, even though, like, he was a part of, like, the SoundCloud wave and all that stuff, bro, he could rap. That's the difference. He could rap. That's, like, one of the things that you can't say really about these new, underground artists. They just are really, and some of them, yeah, they have bars, but most of them, they know how to just make their voices sound really nice on beats. Most of these, like Robb Banks, I put like Robb Banks, Lil Uzi, bro, like my 2 favorite rappers that get on plug beats or like get on like these heavy 808 type beats and rap their asses off. My two favorite that can like do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Lil Uzi can really rap, but people don't even I don't even think people really realize that like he can really rap. And Robb Banks can rap his ass off, but let's get into this.
Underneath all them bridges, they burn to be crowded. Be making her smile, I be leaving her power. She know I'ma get this shit with or without her. Ayy, walk in cash stiff. Coming in smooth silks. Tell Brenda to pass the blick. Nigga, ayy, I bought that house shoes at Phipps. And I came to your town to step. Tryna leave the scene rip. Bitch.
Damn, boo, where you at? It seems as lately you've been everywhere but here. I miss you. When you coming home, you need to get back here. Thought I could talk to you. If you needed some space, you could've just said that.
I got a block on me, I got a stick on me. Put a little 25 on your big homie. For a little buddy say he ain't got shit.
He said I put a little 25 on your big homie. That's crazy.
He wiped the same thought that said spit on me. I don't got time on me. Fuck the big rollie.
He said he wiped the same thought that said spit on me. Yo!
Down that I would ever spend on you. Nigga, these bitches burnt back to back perks. I'm scared she'll die before I grab your man before he murk. Before he end up on the shirt. On the news or someone hurt. Them sideways looks, I peep and flirt. I don't wanna entertain they hate. I'm too phone shawty, femto, baby. Wake up every morning, thankful that they make me how he made you. Know that my bitch was never faithful. Done made peace for that shit. My brother, he did me like Cain and Abel. But I found humor in that shit. I be talking to God and I think she a woman. Probably why I don't believe in that shit. Sometimes I shed a tear for you pussy. Bunch of niggas we never believed in. Ayy, walk in cash still. Coming in smooth silk. Tell Brenda to pass the blick. Nigga, ayy, I bought the house shoes at Phipps. And I came to your town to steps. Tryna leave the scene real. Bitch, bitch,
I hope you're not ignoring me.
Bitch, bitch,
Special, very big moment for me.
come on,
I
bitch,
just wanted to share it
bitch,
with you. Where you at?
bitch,
Well,
bitch,
when you get
bitch,
this listen.
look.
I already know he about to do some sick ass shit on here. Let's get it.
Come on.
That PlayStation 1 vibes. Alright, we're gonna get into the next song. Yo, like I said, that was one of the ones I was waiting on. A banger right there. That's going right. I could play this whole entire album in the whip, but Glitter is probably gonna be like an everyday, listen. I'm gonna probably listen to that while, and this is what I mean by everyday listen. I'm gonna listen to it in the car. I'm listening to it at work. I'm listening to it at the gym. Listening to it on my free time. It's just one of them ones that you can just listen to. All right, next song we'll get into is Jade, 5 Missed Calls. Let's get it.
It's almost my birthday.
Slide by dip, pull up view your little motion, leave unimpressed. The whole time I'm with a brown 556. I'm counting them by foes, I don't see none of them as friends. Nigga, I keep them on their toes, so I put her on the bench. So that Corvette sitting up high like a blimp. I can't let no nigga my chips. I can't let near a hoe try to lie my. That bitch want the magic stick, she need 50 most. Yeah, nigga. You know this shit gon' get expensive. Yeah. Miss me with all of that missing. Yeah.
Bro, this is definitely gonna slap live in concert.
Give me brain with all that thinking.
I'm proud of you. And I can't wait to see you.
Proud of me, can't get proud of shit, bitch.
This sample is crazy too.
Nigga, I'm the highest that it get. I'm the level that they couldn't reach, the level that they skip. You gon' take her for little mama, I'd rather take her on a trip. Fuck her once and then I dip, she out the dope, she getting bliss, nigga. Really, I'm still savage like bitch. I got my mind on my money, never mind about a bitch. I threw Elza for my losses, you still tripping off the wins. I'm a trip to Japan to buy some brand new shit. I go cross the country with it, bring it back, back. Way out in Dubai with that drink, with that pack, yeah. I'm the type to make a water plank, yeah. Next nigga to move the next nigga, I'ma paint, yeah. Set the alarm, I make sure these niggas ain't sleep. My bitch nails Teflon, let her bend the curves in the Jeep. I got the emblem on the headrest and the tech under the seat. Leather coat on in the heat, while niggas sweat my technique. Slide by dip, pull up view your little motion, leave unimpressed. The whole time I'm with a brown 556. I'm counting them by foes, I don't see none of them as friends. Nigga, I keep her on their toes, so I put her on the bench. That Corvette sitting up high like a blimp. I can't let no nigga my chips. I can't let near a hoe try to lie my. That bitch want the magic stick, she need 50 most.
All right, that was the end of that one, bro. Another banger. Like I said, man, like Robb Banks, like it's really hard for me to like dislike a Robb Banks song. So like I'm already biased, but then again, like Robb Banks, he like every song to me has a purpose and like it has a meaning. It has a storyline. It has a talking point and it's just more than just flexing and stuff like that. Yeah, there may be a little bit of flexing, but there's also a storyline being told in each song. There's also like there's a little piece of Robb Banks being told in each song. So I can't really say that, yo, this is a filler song. Like this there's so far nine like I feel like we're gonna have 9 straight bangers. And I feel like this is what albums should be. I feel like albums should be at least your 10 best songs or your 12 best songs, and they should at least have some kind of relatability to yourself, meaning to yourself, a little piece of your story, also being lit, also, you know, flexing and shining and stuff like that. But most importantly, the song needs to have substance, and Robb Banks just brings that substance into his music. And I don't really get filler energy from Robb Banks' songs. Like every single song that I hear, I feel like he's telling me a story, like a story of his life. You know what I'm saying, or like or just an interaction that he had with whether it be like a woman, a friend, a person, family member, whatever it be. I feel like none of Robb Banks' songs are filler songs, and that's why I feel like I like a lot of Robb Banks' music, because he talks about a lot of different things besides flexing. You know what I'm saying, or like just the day-to-day like type shit, you know what I'm saying, or whatever is like popular, you know what I'm saying. He's usually the one moving, he's usually doing his own thing, you know what I'm saying. I don't really see Robb Banks rapping on drill beats or trying to rap like he's from California or something like that, or rap like he's from Detroit or something like that that most of these rappers be doing. Like Robb Banks is continuously, you know, making his own sound and making his own style. But let's get into the next song. Redefine, 6 missed calls.
I'm from Westside Roller, bitch. Right there by the store, little bitch. Ayy, breaking it back in a Vodka trunk. I'm on my Oval Office shit. Big body double off finna pull up, and I'm finna double part that.
Yo, is this a hold up? Is this a New York Joseph beat?
That's your little bastard son. Be a man and raise him then. Fuck your little fort, little nigga. I'm just trying to fuck Yvette. You must think that this shit pussy. Why you steady grinning in? He a real live wire, but I'm dead serious. 2-4 shotty, 16 androids on me. Sell you all of them. Big like 17 with 18 bullets. 9 them bitches twins. Ooh, yeah. I see my reflection and give it a kiss. Yeah, come on. Talk to myself, I don't need no friends. Yeah, come on. Stare in the mirror while I'm fucking your bitch. Yeah, come on. I can see why you a little obsessed. Ooh, yeah, come on, yeah, come on, yeah. I look way too good to be fucking with you, bitch. I'm like, yeah, come on, yeah, come on, yeah. This my redefinition. No, I'm finding in my bitch. Peloton, how I run it up on niggas while I step. I'm a star. You can see the view from all the way up here. You my son, but ain't no Goku when you nigga just Videl. My name Rob, ain't no other meaning. Run me all that shit. Open palm, 5-finger gentle fist. I took it out. Keep your hands out your pockets when you see me, little dog. I went deep blue sea in a crib, bitch from New York. Gave a perk 10 to my bitch on diamond and I ain't pull out. I'm the only nigga quench your thirst whenever we in the drought. I mix anything with syrup so baby squirt and we can talk. I know 3 ways this can go: on the bed, on the floor, on top. I done cut my haters pay. Know they hate they fucking job. Come on. Yeah. 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 I see my reflection and give it a kiss. Yeah. Come on. Talk to myself, I don't need no friends. Yeah, come on. Stare in the mirror while I'm fucking your bitch. Yeah, come on. I can see why you a little obsessed. Ooh, yeah, come on, yeah, come on, yeah. I look way too good to be fucking with you, bitch. I'm like, yeah, come on, yeah, come on, yeah. This my redefinition. No, I'm finding it in my bitch.
Nah, he went off with that one, man. He went crazy. Like I said, another banger. So far, we are 6 for 6. Next song, Number 7, Iron on Me, featuring Seddy Hendrix and Tony Snow. Let's get it.
Hey, I was just calling to let you know that I'm getting ready to go in. I have my surgery today. See you when I get out. I don't know, I just thought that you would be there when I called.
Girl, you know what the business. Know I loved you back when you was skinny. Before you went and got the BBL, spent the last of your little ass pennies. Niggas face cards be Rocky Dennis. You niggas scared off all the bitches. She wanted 69 before I hit it. Like we in the bathroom at LA Fitness. Come on, she bad as Khalid.
This is why, bro. I like when rappers be like, you know, shout out to the dudes that be making music for the women and stuff like that. That be rapping about females in a cool way and stuff like that. That's what I fuck with a lot. I like how rappers rap about females in a cool way. That's why I said, you know, I'm surprised J.K. the Reaper and Robb Banks haven't made music together, because they know how to rap about women in a cool way and not make it seem like generic, you know what I'm saying? How other rappers be like rapping about females, and like Father can do that as well. He's in that category. But yeah, I really fuck with how Robb Banks can do that.
Tonight go knock she down, milkshake, brought me back to the apartment. Thinking fuck and she bossy. I might sign a hold of Star Trek. Let me put my gun in your Birkin. Let me get your social and your government. She want a thug that she can fuck with. Put my gun in your head while I'm stroking. Nigga, I got that iron on me. Yeah, I got that iron on me. Nigga, I got that iron on me. Yeah, I got that iron on me. Nigga, I got that iron on me. Yeah, I got that iron on me. Nigga, I got that iron on me. Nigga, I got that iron on me.
I got that iron on me, no time on me. I ain't wasting no time on me. She want it all on me, put it all on me. Come put that puss on me. Fresh my head and my teeth, my toe. Nigga know how I go, nigga fresh, old bro. Yeah, for that 904 to 40 Glock, nigga stand on radio. Yeah, I fuck on the baddest. I stay fresh, you know the habit. This shit here my own little habit, yeah. I ain't pop person, I ain't sippin' on lean no more. I get high, get geek. Smoke my weed, straight paper, no fronto. I ain't gotta roll that leaf.
Hey, nigga, I don't got the time on me or watch on me. I just get an AP to my Z. These hoes try to lie on me. Had to swallowing me on your fake page spot on me. Bitch, no, I'm a monster, animal beast. Full blown red nose, I'm on the leash. Feed me a rapper, feed me a beef. Or I fuck around and eat on my too big, so I fuck on a shrink. I whip out this fire before you even blink. Ho, pay me a fee before she whip out this Chinese, Japanese, V in the Your sister, your mama, and your little niece. Running me down like a daughter said he. Lambo truck with a push start key. Frog guys in the coupe, feel froggy then.
I wait on her body, then wait on the fire. I tell her she free, but don't lie to my face. She know I got options, but feel like the only. This word on my shoulder, I'm trying to be great. I get in her head, so she talk to me honest. I wake up cocky, I'm trying to be modest. I told her I got you, sometimes I act selfish. She asked will I change, but we know ain't no telling.
Shout out to Robb Banks for putting the homies on the songs, bro. That's fire.
She bad as Khalees, and I go knock she down. Milkshake brought me back to the apartment. Thinking fuck and she bossy. I might sign a hold of Star Trek. Let me put my gun in your Birkin. Let me get your social and your government. She want a thug that she can fuck with. Put my gun in your head while I'm stroking.
Nigga, I got try to call you to make sure you don't record your message. I'll read your button every time. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options. You don't want to just sit out there. You know that. Anytime the touchdown, I think I'm feeling first. I mean, you feeling first then now? If you don't want to leave me, then just say that now. If you don't want to leave me, just say that now.
Bro, the samples go crazy on this, man. He snapped for real. All right, next song we're gonna react to is "You Must Love Me," but let's get it.
We traveled a lot. I was on tour. I was working. My album was out. He was working. And I think I met him at a time where, you know, it was just a constant build. I never had those issues. For me, it was studio, tour bus, on the road, work. Back to the same routine. Studio, the same thing.
Ay, you must love me. Yeah. Ay, put up with all the drugs and all the sluts I used to fuck with. I had you suffering. What I do? All that fuck shit that.
Hey, yo. Robb Banks dropped that summertime, you know. This is like the summertime sadness or just like this. Yeah, this is summertime sadness of mixtapes or albums to drop for rap. right now. This is fire.
I did, and I'm the one you end up stuck with. And you must love me. Man, come on, left you high and dry 1,000 times. How could you trust me? You must love me. Yeah, it was love me before we met. Even after the sex, wish I could change things. I made a vow to myself, I would make that up to you. I mean, that's with your friends, them like your sisters, even your cousins too. Thoughts try my best to be a jit, fame through the roof. Try to take you on double dates, but even then I was cheating too. Fight through temptation, fan to me to the bathroom and suck my dick.
Talking about that real shit.
Got panic and I told nigga we need a dip. Written all on my face, I don't know how you ain't noticed then. In the front seat scrambling, that post-nut clarity, bitch. Every time I flip the hoe, every time you kick me out, every time I got in my bag, and when it cuts you out, I always knew you was home, and you always knew I was wrong. But we got an agreement, I break your back, you be my backbone.
As a woman, you're vulnerable, you be emotional, you're in love, you have a child, you want it to work, and here's this guy that's all over the place. That could be kind of a bit much.
I ain't put up with all the drugs and all the sluts I used to fuck with. You must love me. I ain't put up with all the drugs and all the sluts I used to fuck with. I had you suffering. All that fuck shit that I did, and I'm the one you end up stuck with. You must love me.
That whole wave. And so it was like, I'm about to put out 100 records this year and be the hottest artist in the game, and I'm gonna have 100 records on MTV. That's the moment that we were in at that moment. Like aggressively trying to be the hottest artist in the game. And
bro, shout out to Robb Banks, man. And I think that Robb Banks still has like the potential to be a superstar. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, he has the look. He comes from a great lineage. Shaggy. It wasn't me. You know what I'm saying? He comes from a really great lineage, and I feel like he was able to honestly, I feel like he is still out of like like sometimes I don't even be realizing or remembering that, you know. I just remember, it just hit me out of nowhere that, you know, Robb Banks is Shaggy's son, and it just speaks to how like he didn't use his dad being Shaggy to boost his, you know, credibility as an artist. He just let his music speak for itself, and his music speaks volumes. But all right, let's get into the last song, G Love. Let's get it.
Yeah, you always tell me to speak my mind and make sure that they feel you. Sometimes I think I let you down and I could have been more helpful. Ayy, grown and done, moved out, I worry more about you. She wanna start a business, I just threw it 30,000 off the muscle, yeah, I know.
As I've been like listening to this, I've been trying to like envision in my mind, like I'm trying to like picture Robb Banks in the booth, or picture him, maybe he's sitting down recording, and I'm just like envisioning the studio process and like how all that is like going down. And it's just so crazy, like being able to like dive into like your thoughts and create mind movies, because I know what Robb Banks' face looks like and everything, and facial expressions that he makes, and I'm just like, all right, what does this studio session look like? How is he recording this? What are the emotions like in the studio recording process? And how is the engineer feeling? How are the if there's other people in the room, how are they feeling? And sometimes, you know, I just like to imagine that and figure all those kind of things out, because there's so many emotions, there's so many like things going on, especially with how this project and the words and you know in these songs, you know, the things that are being written and said. You know, I just wonder what the emotions were like. I wonder what the whole process was like for this, and the selection of picking the songs for this album. And yeah, let's keep it going.
Me, I don't see eye to eye, she know it's love. I remember sleeping at a house, oh, back when I was young. Stay in Brooklyn, way in Bay Ridge. Patty get when I was a baby. Patty stream like where I stay at. You all know that Bride made that. Yeah, I got a bitch that's at the top of my list. She should be all that I want, but that's just not how shit is. Say you just running your mouth, boy, Yvette. Open the door. Before I circle around your block and show you how crazy I really is. I do 25 to life before I let you play. Fix your face. You don't gotta tell me that I'm crazy, ain't my fucking shrink. I heard that shit before, and I don't know how to cope. Left me with some broke, but you still love me though. That's gangsta. Yeah. You the one that held me down, I don't know how to thank you. Yeah. That's gangsta. Yeah. G-Love, baby, you done fell in with a gangster. That's gangsta. Yeah. When no one else was around, you was, and I thank you. My little gangster. Yeah. G-Love, you make me proud of every day, I gotta thank you.
Mama sick, cousin clip, daddy working, set a death body. Sad story. Ayy, Evan Lee, J.A. Gabrielle, wish I could tell your story. Wish I could tell your story. Yeah.
I spoke to your mom the other day too, and she misses you a lot. She loves you so much. But yeah, call me when you get this. You should come with me next time. Love you. Bye.
All right, that was the last song. Overall, like I said, I feel like this is no misses. And I feel like this is what a lot of albums should be like nowadays. I feel like they should be your 9 best songs or 10 to 12 of your best songs. 26 is kind of pushing it. 28 is kind of pushing it. It kind of seems like you're trying to game the system, and you're trying to like get extra listens where they might not even happen. So I definitely think 10 to 12 is perfect. 9. This is 9 of Robb Bank's best, songs fit for this album, and I think that he did that. He executed it perfectly. So 9 out of 9, which means a 10 out of 10 for this album. I definitely think people should listen to it very closely and listen to it with really great headphones. Like I said, overhead copper wiring. You'll definitely get every little detail, every little word, and how it's said, how it's enunciated, the beats, the melodies, everything about this. And I think it'll just, hit for a lot of people. But overall, yeah, like I said, this is a 10 out of 10 album. Other than that, this is The Scotty Show. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Thank y'all. Peace out.
Hey. Okay. Hey.